Folks, I think you got yourself a problem. If you're walking around looking like this, and your girlfriend, the love of your life, is always talking about her ex-boyfriend, how much he was a scumbag, and he treated her like dog shit, but he looks like this, you got yourself a big problem. Now, for today's video, we're taking it back to the 90s. Back when things were simpler. You see, back in those days, women were walking around with bushy pussies. And things were great. Everybody was having fun. The economy was booming. The president of the United States was getting from a thick Jewish girl in the Oval Office. This was peak America. But the same realities we're dealing with women today were being dealt with back in those days as well. You see, these women never change. Now I want you to meet Mike. Mike is an ultra omega Chad. He's got all the women creaming in their knees. When Mike walks in the room, women just can't resist.
Mike doesn't know what the show is about today. Do you, Mike?
I have no idea.
No clue. Do you have any idea what's going on?
Well, I was supposed to be reunited or something with the past.
Well, not exactly reunited, but someone from a past relationship of yours wants to see you again.
Okay.
Okay? Do you have any idea who it might be?
This one girl I was kind of going out with before, she used to always talk about how she loved the Ricky Lake show. So
Oh, yeah?
I don't know.
What was her name?
Her name was Corey.
Corey. All right, well, let's see who that person is that brought you here. Come on out here.
Oh my God, I was gonna say you, Debbie. I was gonna say you, damn it.
Oh my God, I was gonna say you, Debbie, you stupid bitch. Debbie, what the hell, Debbie? Folks, this entire episode of this TV show was about women bringing in their ex-boyfriends from like 15 years ago. For them to show them, look how good I'm doing now. Look what you missed out when you dumped me 15 years ago. And all the guys on the show were all just like, all right, I guess, whatever. I'm raw dogging a better bitch. Whatever. if you're trying to fuck, if you're trying to fuck again, I'll raw dog you again. But I'm not really missing out on much. And this is why I always say, if you're a guy that makes decent money, you're a guy that has abs, you dress nice, you smell good, you're always well groomed, you're better than 99% of these hoes. Just look at Debbie. Debbie brought on Mike to the show, but Debbie just can't get Mike out of her head, even though she already has a boyfriend. Let's just hear her explain herself, why she dragged this guy she dated back in high school to a daytime TV show just to tell him, look what you're missing out, and you'll never have it again.
Oh my God, I was gonna say you, Debbie. I was gonna say you, damn it.
So, Debbie, why don't you tell him what the topic of the show is today?
Well, we were going out. I was a little stupid high school girl. And then you dumped me, and I wanted to say, I'm a woman of the 90s now. Look at me now.
Well...
Oh, brother, that's so f***ing cringe. What are we doing over here? This is ridiculous. And then they asked Mike, because let's just be real. Mike is a guy, and Mike looks better than Debbie. Mike is cute. Let's just be real. Mike is cute. Look at his eyes. You can get lost in those beautiful green eyes. And look at the hair texture. Look at his skin. Mike is just a beautiful man. Reminds me of a young Shawn Michaels when he used to prance around the ring and move those hips and move them side to side and then flex his muscles. But folks, this gets even worse. If you thought bringing in your ex-boyfriend from high school just to tell him, you look what you're missing out on me, you should have never passed on me, because look at me now. It gets even worse when the boyfriend is in the audience, and we have to hear what that loser has to say about this entire situation.
We have your boyfriend in the audience.
By the way, just take a close look at Debbie's microfacial expressions when they bring up her loser, greasy, smelly hair-having, short wiener, anti-chat-having boyfriend. But again, let's hear what the loser on the show has to say.
Do you have anything you want to say to Mike?
I just gotta I just want to say you broke up with her. You're done, so I shouldn't have to hear your voice on my phone message anymore. You're done with her, so move on. And
Wait, does he still call her?
he calls her all the time, at least once a month, at least.
At least how many?
Once a month, Mike?
Whenever I call, it's returning her phone calls.
Oh my God! Ow, my sphincter! You know, this is just painful to watch. I mean, just imagine your girlfriend drags you over to a 90s TV show. So naturally you ask, well, why are we going to this daytime TV show? And she says, well, I'm going to go confront my ex-boyfriend from high school to tell him to look at me now, look how great I'm doing, and I got a boyfriend. And since you're a loser, you tag along with her for the sole reason of getting publicly humiliated in front of millions of people. Folks, we're in 2024 and people are still talking about this video. Your life is a perpetual humiliation ritual for the rest of eternity. Hey, Mike, I know you're a Chad. I just want to tell you, she's with me now, so I shouldn't have to expect you to call my house and leave voice messages on my phone machine, okay? Of course, when he said that, we were all surprised. Even Ricky Lake was like, wait a minute, so he's still calling her? Yeah, he calls her all the time. And look at the confusion. And Mike says, like, what? And then, of course, he drops the bomb. He drops the bomb of all bombs. It's literally been your girlfriend calling him all along. And this is the reaction of Debbie's loser boyfriend. This is what happens when you don't try your best to become a Chad. This is what happens when you don't have the muscles, when you don't have the nice hair texture, when you don't have the nice skin texture, when you don't smell good and dress nice, and you become a slob to this fucking loser. Your girlfriend drags you over to the Ricky Lake show to publicly humiliate you and tell the entire world I miss my ex-boyfriend, even though I have this loser tagging along everywhere with me.
Whenever I call, it's returning her phone calls.
At Michigan State University last year to talk to me. 3 or 4 in the morning. Call my new boyfriend.
Debbie, are you sure you're over, Mike?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I got a new man now who has hair on his chest. I don't have to go out with this guy who shaves it every day to make it grow.
All right, Mike.
Debbie, are you sure you're over, Mike? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm over, Mike. So why are you bringing this thing on the show? Why are you bringing your super omega Chad ex-boyfriend on the show? What's this whole ordeal about? If you're so over Mike. Are you over Mike or are you not? What is it? No, seriously, what is it? I got a new man now and he has hair in his chest and I don't have to worry about him shaving his chest. You see, this is why I love the 90s. This is why I wish I was back born in the 80s, as a matter of fact. Women were free to be dumb. Nowadays, through the power of the internet, women are stronger, women are faster, women are smarter. They give each other advice on TikTok that has millions of views. And so they know how to play the game a little bit better. But even guys weren't well informed back in those days. Like, look at Mike. Mike is a super ultra omega Chad. And we're going to see his girlfriend. His girlfriend is a mid. Let's just be real. His girlfriend is a mid. Had Mike had the power of the internet back in those days, Mike will be slanging out back shots somewhere in Miami.
That's my girlfriend.
Thank you. Debbie, I've heard a lot of good things about you, and I want to thank you. But for what I know is I'm there
well,
when...
thank you for being there, because I'm so glad you dumped me, because I have a great life
Well,
now.
you just listen for a minute. I'm there when you call, and you get jealous
What are
because
you talking about?
I'm at his house when you call.
I don't want to hear about you.
I'm going to be mature about it and relax. Why don't
What's
you?
your name?
My name's Donna. I think you know
this
that.
Oh,
I think
that's
you know
Donna.
that.
Well, he told me you were a tramp a few weeks ago. I'm sorry to tell you.
Oh, did he? I highly doubt that. I highly doubt that.
So you think what's going on? Is she jealous and want him back?
Oh, yeah. Oh, because...
Yeah, that's why he proposed to me. Yeah, right.
He proposed to you?
Right.
Listen, true love only happens once, and it's happening now, and it wasn't happening then.
Good for you. I'm happy.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good for you. I'm happy now. I'm happy either way. I don't care. Oh, yeah, you're happy. Oh, yeah, you're happy. You're happy, but you brought your ex-boyfriend from high school that's clearly an omega Chad, and you miss him, and everybody can see it. You know, this is just ridiculous, folks. And this is why I'm always saying, you always got to try to be better than the next guy. The good news is every guy out there, about 75% of Americans, are fat, disgusting, ugly, and poor. That's the great news. The bad news is you're probably one of them. I mean, statistically speaking, you're most likely one of them. You're most likely poor and disgusting and smelly. You're most likely fat, ugly, and poor, statistically speaking. And you know, that's fine, but understand, you're going to have to deal with consequences like Debbie's boyfriend. Debbie's boyfriend is going to get publicly humiliated. And Debbie's boyfriend's not going to do anything about it because where's he going to go? He's no better than the 75% of Americans that we have in this country. Meanwhile, Mike gets to enjoy handing out back shots and having women do crazy things like bring him on a daytime TV show to tell him some nonsense like, look what you're missing out on. I mean, when he's not missing out on what am I missing out on? I look like a young Shawn Michaels. Bitch cream their pants when they see me. Seems like you're the one that's missing out.